Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the Floyd County Board of Education has some major upgrades planned for multiple schools. Also in Floyd County, one clothing store in Prestonsburg is using one of their shirt designs to raise money for the county animal shelter. And we take you to Louisville, where window washers traded their cleaning supplies for capes to help brighten the day of patients at an area children's hospital.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock on Tuesday, February the 4th. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News This Morning. Madison has the day off. Hopefully she is starting to recoup on her day off and enjoying a little bit of the rain that's falling and gets to sleep in. But Brandon and I don't get to enjoy that luxury of listening to the rain fall on the roof. But Brandon, for those people who get to sleep in on this Tuesday, it might be a nice little relaxing tone.
And don't worry, you'll have more chances this week with rain coming in early. Let's take a look and see what's going on live. Pinpoint Doppler radar, heavier bands of rain. Again, continuing to trend toward Lake Cumberland. We zoom in just a little bit and you see some heavy rain over Somerset right now, back up toward Mount Vernon, down toward Monticello and out toward Columbia there. So just again, be aware of that, moving toward London and Corbin this morning. Visibility taking a hit in some areas. Anything less than 5 or close to 5 is very dense fog or heavy rain there. So you see Harlan at 3, Middlesboro, London, Somerset, Williamsburg at 7, and Monticello and Moorhead at 9. So just be careful out there this morning. Wet roads, slow it down. Temperatures in the 50s area wide. 50 now in Jonesville, Wise, and Somerset. Harlan 2 to 57 in Ashland this morning. That's our range. 60 today. A soggy day ahead though, and those rain chances are going to continue for quite some time. Will?
All righty, Brandon, thank you. Well, the Floyd County Board of Education is planning some major upgrades to multiple schools in the district. The project will cost up to $10 million and includes roofing, a new HVAC unit, plus other energy-saving initiatives. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher talked with the superintendent to learn how the district plans to pay for the upgrades.
It is as simple as changing one light bulb, or 1,000.
That is a lot of bulbs.
The Floyd County School District is receiving some important upgrades.
The estimated cost of all the upgrades would be somewhere between $8.5 and $10 million.
And it is not just the bright idea of new LED lighting fixtures.
We will change every light bulb in the district, or actually the company does.
Several schools will receive new roofs.
We'll be putting a roof on Prestonsburg High School. We'll be putting a roof on South Floyd Elementary and a roof on May Valley Elementary.
May Valley Elementary will also get a new heating and cooling system. Plus,
it's the garbage compactors. There will be water bottle filling stations throughout every school.
Superintendent Danny Adkins says these energy-saving initiatives are picking up most of the tab.
The actual cost to the district is going to be in a neighborhood of $1.7 to $1.8 million.
And although these upgrades will not pop up overnight,
the roofs will be placed on this summer.
Officials are excited to continue to give their students what they deserve. In Floyd County, Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, Superintendent Danny Adkins says if these energy-saving initiatives have not saved enough to pay the bill, then a company pays the difference. Wildfire Designs, a clothing store in Prestonsburg, is raising money for the Floyd County Animal Shelter. The company created shirts encouraging people to spay and neuter their pets with a Price is Right styled logo. All proceeds from the $20 shirts will be donated to the shelter's Raise the Roof campaign that aims to build a new shelter.
Our shelter is overflowing, and this would just help the facility to reach the goal of building a new place and a better life for these animals that are there.
Wildfire Designs is located in the Irene Street Plaza in downtown Prestonsburg. Well, hearing loss specialists say only 1 in 5 people who need hearing aids can afford them, causing the rest to live muted lives. That is why Kentucky Hearing Aids in Prestonsburg decided to run a contest offering the winner a $5,000 set of state-of-the-art hearing aids. WYMT's Buddy Forbes was there when one lucky Floyd County woman found out she was the winner.
Can you hear me?
Anna Sloan was born with hearing loss, to a degree that professionals say is some of the worst they have seen.
And they say, open your ears up. You can't open them up if you don't got it to open with.
Forcing her to live in a world all to herself.
Really, when you're in a place where you don't hear, you don't really communicate with people, you sit out on your own. You sit there and you look at them like, well, I'm supposed to hear you, but I don't.
Even as her husband and daughter both battle cancer.
I'm going through stage 4 cancer, so I don't have a mommy that can hear me talk to. So this is going to be a world difference.
Which is why she and her family entered Kentucky Hearing Aids holiday giveaway.
You just kind of felt helpless with others needing her, and she wasn't able to, really be there the way that she wanted to be.
A giveaway that she won.
But can you hear me now?
Oh, loud and clear.
Receiving a gift she has not known most of her life.
A lot of people take hearing for granted, but you take someone like my mother, this is going to be the biggest miracle that she's ever had.
After years of mostly silence, Anna says a miracle is exactly what it was.
A blessing.
And it is something she will tell.
And I can say God's been good to me today.
To all who can hear.
Right.
In Floyd County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The hearing aids Anna was wearing for more than 20 years did not fit and did not work the way she needed. Now Anna says she is ready to live her life without subtitles. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a superhero dangling off of Norton Children's Hospital in downtown Louisville. Window washers traded their cleaning supplies for capes yesterday. A crew from ProClean International dressed up in costume before rappelling down the side of the hospital to wash the windows. It's all about helping brighten the day for patients with an unexpected surprise.
It's like an electric guitar just tuned into your spinal cord. Just, it's awesome. It never gets old.
The superheroes say this also helped distract them from the typical fear of heights. Well, it's a trend we did not want to see. Flu numbers are back up statewide. The Kentucky Department for Public Health reports more than 1,700 new cases between January 19th and January 25th. The week before that, we only had about 1,500 new cases. Doctors believe we will see this spike continue through the month. So far, 33 people have died in Kentucky this flu season. Travel restrictions are in place to help prevent the spread of the Wuhan coronavirus. So far, the only reports of this in the U.S. are in California, Chicago, Illinois, Massachusetts, Arizona, and Washington State. Homeland Security announced they would be diverting all airline passengers who have been in China to one of 11 airports in the U.S. so they can be screened for any potential symptoms. People flying in and out of Lexington say it's still concerning.
Yeah, we were a little nervous. I mean, my first thought was like, man, we need masks. But then we looked it up, and they were like, you can still get it if you have a mask. You're supposed to have the mask if you have it.
Now, if travelers who are rerouted shows no symptoms following that screening, they are still asked to self-quarantine at home. Also going on in Lexington, the city is looking back during Black History Month in an interesting way. At the library downtown, there are two new exhibits that tell the story of African-American jockeys in the Commonwealth. One in particular, The Colors of Silk, tells the stories of jockeys sometimes seen as an overlooked part of the Commonwealth's equestrian history.
It's a beautiful story when you really, dig deep and unearth some of the names and the faces and the people who've, again, helped bring our signature industry to global prominence, if you will.
Later this year, 15 plaques will go up on the Legacy Trail commemorating African American jockeys.
Forecast this morning continues to see rain across the region. Let's go to live pinpoint Doppler radar. So be careful, take it slow on your way out. Give yourself plenty of time to get around. At least you don't have to scrape the windows off this morning. So again, we're going to continue to see that rain fall across the region. Some visibility showing again some fog in some spots. So be careful of that this morning. Even some heavier rain can cause visibility issues on the sensors. Temperatures in the 50s area wide this morning from 50 to 57. So not too bad for a February morning. Soggy weather, though, ahead today. Mild temperatures will continue for a little while, but later in the week, rain and snow possible as we head toward Thursday night, Friday and Saturday. Will?
All righty, Brandon, thank you. And thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Coming up, the closing arguments in the Senate impeachment trial have wrapped up with a vote expected to come tomorrow. And the Iowa caucuses are the first test in the 2020 presidential primary season. But last night's results are delayed. We'll tell you why just ahead.